Lekutei Sichos, Chelik Yud Ches, page 293, the Rebbe talks about the Haftarah of Parsha Bolok, where it talks about what's going to be in the time before Mashiach. And one of the things it says there is that by Yidden will be Asher lo yekaver leish v'leyachar libnei Adam, that a Yid will not hope to another person and will not wait what other people will do, what human beings will do. They will only believe in Hashem and trust in Hashem. And the Rebbe says this has a very deep meaning. And this is what the Rebbe explains. We all know, it says in the Torah, in Parshas Re'eh, it says, Hashem will bless you in everything that you do. So the Sifri says, if it would just say the first half of the pasuk, Hashem will bless you, so Yachol Yeshev bottle, so you don't have to work. Hashem does it anyway, no matter what. If you work, it won't change, and if you don't work, it won't change, so why work? But the pasuk says, B'chol Asher He will give you the blessing, everything that you do. Hashem wants us to do everything in Derech HaTeva, and then He gives the blessing. But then the Rebbe continues and says there are two levels in knowing that. One level could be a person knows that Hashem runs the nature, and it's only because Hashem said to work and to do things in Derech HaTeva, naturally that's why He does it. But nevertheless, the Peil Mamish, the bottom line is that he does have to work nature, and therefore in his mind the nature is Teifas Mokim, means something. Even though he knows it's all because Hashem said so, but after Hashem said, now I have to look at the nature, and nature means something. But then there's a higher level where the nature doesn't mean anything. All the nature is, when he works according to nature, that's only because he wants to fulfill Hashem's Ratzon, and the nature doesn't mean anything. The nature itself to him is the will of Hashem, and it's not a metzias for itself. And that's how the Rebbe teaches the Gemara. The Gemara quotes a pasuk, "V'hoya emunah sitecha chesed Yeshua's chochma v'das." There are 6 words in this pasuk, which the Gemara says in Shabbos Daf Lamed Aleph is parallel to the 6 Sidorim of Mishnayos. The first word, emunas, which is emunah, that represents Seder Zroyim, the Seder that talks about plants. And Tosfos brings, l'chura, what does planting have to do with emunah? So he brings from Yerushalmi, because Mamin B'chaya Ha'elamim V'Zereya. When a Yid plants, it's because he believes in Hashem. Now the question is, it's natural that when you plant, it grows. Makes no difference who plants, a Yid, L'Havdil, a Goy, or if it happens by itself, a seed flies in and it grows. It's natural. So what do we mean? That you believe in Hashem and that's why you plant. So the Rebbe says the pshat is that this is a level that the nature has no chashivas, has no tfisas mokim, has no meaning. And therefore, when a Yid is planting, and according to nature, when you plant, it grows. But Yid doesn't see the planting. But Yid, all it is, because he believes that that's what Hashem said, and therefore it will happen. That's the real level of Bitochon. And it seems from here that before Mashiach, this is what is required. Because the Haftarah is talking about the beginning of Mashiach, but not actually when Mashiach came already. It's still the time right before that. And this is what's needed, that we should have the real Bitochon, knowing that nothing but the Eibishter, even things that we have to do naturally, it's only the Eibishter that does it, and the nature doesn't mean anything at all, besides the expression of the Eibishter's will.